Deep dive decontamination.
Hi, I'm Ivan.
I'm John.
And this is DIY Detail. Today I've got my special guest, John from C6 Ceramics. We're going to be doing a deep dive decontamination on this unloved BMW. Let's just say it's been washed and not taken care of too often.
Exactly.
Yeah. To do so, we're going to do a really deep dive decontamination. So you have a vehicle that's nasty. Now, every car looks great on film, even the dirty ones, but we'll be doing all clean, followed by a mechanical and chemical decontamination and a mineral cleanse. John, let's get started. I know you like to foam.
Absolutely.
So enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
So this is all clean diluted 15:1, and in that we have just a touch of our friend Incredible Suds to get a little more dwell time. Now the reason we're using all clean, there's a lot of buildup residue around all the moldings. The front end is just littered with insects, and the vehicle really does need it. So once in a while it's good. And you'll notice John is actually spraying it on the windows. All clean is safe as long as you're not in direct sunlight on windows. Next up, foaming. Enjoy yourself, John.
Thank you, sir.
So we got Incredible Suds, 1 ounce to 32 ounces, and lots of foam.
Now we've done the first spray foam, it's time to rinse it, and then we'll refoam it again.
We can see what the foam has done. It's really taken a lot of the dirt off. The dirt's on the floor. And when John is rinsing it, it'll come relatively clean. Now there'll still be traffic film, but all the heavy contamination will be gone, which means a lot safer to do the contact wash. Now that first rinsing is done, time to foam it again, John.
As you can see, I still have a little bit left in the foam cannon, so I'm just going to go ahead and douse the wheels with what's remaining in the container.
Yeah, that way it gives us a lot more lubrication when we're cleaning the wheels. You seem to enjoy making bubbles, John.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So by doing the foam rinse foam, we don't need a 2-bucket wash method, but we are going to use a 2-bucket wash method. We have a bucket on this side. John, you got one on that side? And we'll start washing. Since there's a lot of contamination on this car around all these emblems and seals and stuff, I'm going to use a small detailing brush, something you don't see us using too often, but using my mitt to provide lubrication and get in there with the brush while I'm lubricating. I'm not concerned about using the brush on the paint because I know I've cleaned it as much as I can, and I've got great lubrication with the Incredible Suds. Now, we're not worried about the Incredible Suds drying on the surface. We're in a controlled environment here. If you are working outside, you might want to work in slightly smaller sections. John, you're used to working in Vegas.
Sure is hot out there.
Yeah, exactly. So we have the Incredible Suds. We had all clean on the wheels. They're relatively clean to start off, but I'm just going to use a bit of iron remover just because I know these German brake pads have a tendency to leave a bit of dust. Then from there, using our wheel brushes. In our wheel bucket, we have a variety of brushes. We have some Incredible Suds in there. We're just going to go and brush every surface of the wheel that we can. So these wheels have nice thin spokes. They're not too complicated to clean. Some wheels, it's as if the designer said, let's see how long we can get these guys to clean these wheels. What's the worst wheel you've ever had to clean, John?
Oh, some of those matte black off-roading wheels, I don't like cleaning those. You put any kind of tire shine near them, it just glosses up one little area. Got a bunch of little nooks and crannies with all those fake screws or whatever may be in there, the bead locks.
Yeah. One classic wheel that I've never liked doing is the old BBS wheels.
Oh, yeah.
They look beautiful.
The mesh ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great looking wheel, not great to clean.
No. Next up, while I'm down here, I'm going to use the iron remover. Normally we start top to bottom, but we know the vehicle is clean, and I don't want to be bending over doing the iron remover. I'm already on my cart, so I'll go around doing that. We have a bit of Incredible Suds remaining on the surface. If you're concerned about being a little dry, you can take the Incredible Suds from your bucket, add a little to the surface, and keep going. As always, one spray on the towel, one on the panel, and we start decontaminating. There's a little bit here. How's it on your side, John?
Coming along, looking good.
Now, John, you're a little excessive there with the 2 towels, but you know.
I was curious why my hand felt so big. I was holding 2 towels, not just one.
Yeah. And don't forget to do your windows. You know, claying the windows really makes everything work better. When you go to clean your windows afterward, it's just going to be so much nicer. And don't forget the underside of the mirror. Now it's time to rinse off the iron remover and paying close attention to the wheels to make sure we rinse those properly. Next up, water spot remover. When we say a deep dive decontamination, we want to get rid of everything on the surface. So we got rid of the dirt that was in the pre-wash. We got rid of any greasy formula that was with the all clean in the pre-wash as well. Then we got rid of iron contamination and other embedded contaminants with the decontamination towel and the iron remover. And the final step is a mineral cleanse. We want to remove the minerals that are remaining on the surface to make sure we're down to perfectly clean paint before we start polishing. The water spot remover is a really fun formula. If your vehicle has any beading left to give, this will bring it back, because the minerals are what stops the beading or sort of cloaks it, hides it. So by cleansing the minerals off using the water spot remover, we'll do a good job. Sometimes it brings back the beading, sometimes not so much. Now, if you're doing this as part of your regular maintenance, you just need to spray a little on. In this case, we're actually going to be agitating it in. And don't forget to do your wheels as well. They get very, very much cloaked in minerals as you're driving through the rain. They're picking up all that stuff from the road. We're going to be using just a microfiber towel dampened in our wash bucket. In this case, it's Incredible Suds, and just lightly going over the surface. And we're not flipping the towel at any point, which is, for a detailer, a hard skill to master, to not flip the towel. It's so ingrained in us to flip the towel after every panel. But what we're trying to do here is agitate the water spot remover, not remove it. If around the rear emblems you have a heavy accumulation of what we like to call car wash crud, so the stuff that the car wash never washes off, the water spot remover with a little brush does a great job at removing that. So let's see if this old BMW has some beating left to give us. No beating, but we got a bit of slow sheeting anyways, so it's gonna help our drying process. How do you like squeegeeing, John?
Oh, it's good. It's good.
You enjoy it?
Got to keep that water away from the cameras.
Yeah, we do, and also it's sort of cathartic. It's a nice thing to do. Now, we're gonna do something a little different on this vehicle, something you haven't seen us do before. You've seen us do this with quick beads, but not with C6 Mist. We're gonna use it as a rinse aid. And as a rinse aid, meaning we spray it on the vehicle and we rinse it immediately off. It's gonna give us beading, it's gonna give us a bit of shine. Not the most durable, it's not as durable as quick beads. If you have a coated vehicle, this is what you wanna use. If you have an uncoated vehicle, quick beads might be a little better, but we're gonna be polishing this, but we want to make the drying a lot easier for us. And the C6 Mist doesn't last a long time. It's not meant to last a long time because it's meant to go on a coating, and it's something you can use at every wash if you absolutely want to. The easy way of doing this is 1 or 2 sprays on the panel. Just wanna make sure you've got it almost everywhere. And then we're gonna use the pressure washer to spread it. Now you can see we have much better beading on the surface. It's the way it should be. It's gonna make drying a lot easier. Now, on the side here, same thing. Couple sprays, let it sit for 30 seconds. Don't be in a rush. Then I'm gonna spray up instead of down. And you know, these guns have an angle on them that make it easy to do so. So sometimes they're a little awkward up here. You really have to bend your wrist. But the counterpoint is when you're using it down here, it's a lot easier. To avoid any possibility of streaking, make sure you rinse it off well. And then one last little thing, on your wheels. They're always hard to dry, they get dirty fast. Bit of C6 Mist, but we're gonna spray it into the stream of the pressure washer. That way we're getting it all the way in there. We're not having to worry about spreading it with the pressure washer, we're applying it with the pressure washer. So if you have areas that are difficult to get into, it's a great way of doing it. Here, John, I'll take over the squeegee.
Fair trade.
Have fun. If you're working in direct sunlight, you want to do one panel at a time, but John, you can actually do the whole side of the car if you wanted to. If you can let it sit for 30 seconds to a minute, it's going to be a little easier. Of course, again, John's used to working outside in the Vegas sun, meaning that he likes to work just a little quicker.
One panel at a time.
Yeah. Those of you that are like me, have a little more age, if you're asking what the fragrance is of C6 Mist, it is the Certs fruit flavor. If you remember back that time when you had a Certs, the red one and the red label, this is what it smells like.